And thanks for joining us for the news at 10. I'm Jim Hummel.
And I'm Marcel Fontenot. Residents in a small Louisiana town are worried heavy industry may be moving into their quiet community because of a proposed grain export terminal along the Mississippi River.
In a special report tonight, Daniel Phillips has more on the battle for Wallace.
If you ever need help with something, the community will support you. So it's still a very, very nice, quiet community.
You know, it's community. It's not like you don't know your neighbor. It's more like family.
I grew up here, my kids grew up here, and it's a safe, quiet place.
Perched on the banks of the Mississippi is the small community of Wallace. The St. John the Baptist parish town has less than 1,000 residents. A quiet place whose residents have called it home for generations.
I've been here for 76 years, and I grew up right in this area, actually right across the street.
For her whole life, Harriet Banner has called Wallace home.
It was the whole family that grew up together, and the kids always played together and went over to my grandparents' house during the day, and it was just always family.
However, home now could be the new site of a new proposed grain elevator, a sign that heavy industry may be trying to cross the river and encroach on the once quiet community.
The elevator part included would be about 300 feet in the air. So that's taller than the Statue of Liberty, that's taller than Big Ben. And we're a community of 755 people approximately. That open area, which is being purported as heavy industry, would be where the grain terminal would be located. And as you can see, my neighbors all within 200, 300 feet of this massive infrastructure that they're gonna put.
Jo Banner, Harriet's daughter, who also calls Wallace home, has stood up against the elevator and its proposed location right outside her back door.
It would encompass our neighborhood. There are homes within feet of where this property would start.
How would you feel if you lived here? If, you know, I just can't imagine those 300 or 400 feet towers standing right there.
Greenfield, a Denver-based company with several grain silos in Louisiana and Arkansas, has proposed Wallace as the site of a grain export terminal, an operation they want to build on 60 acres of land right in the middle of Wallace. But residents that I spoke with say that decision was made with very little input from the community.
So do you feel like the community got consulted at all? Did
Oh, we didn't. We didn't, and we asked. We asked a number of times. We begged, and we never got an opportunity to talk with anyone. We don't even know what the people who represent Greenfield look like.
While the neighboring properties, like us, the residents who are closest to it, have had no input, have had no requests to come to meetings. We've been totally left out.
The 60 acres, which borders Joe's Cafe, is also the subject of a zoning lawsuit that Joe's organization, the Descendants Project, brought against the parish. It's based on a series of discrepancies surrounding one question: is that land actually zoned for industrial use?
What drew red flags for us was the inconsistent zoning that we are finding. There's nothing that corroborates the others. So it's total inconsistency throughout the whole process.
These discrepancies stem from an alleged corrupt deal made by then parish president Lester Millett, who served 2 federal prison terms on money laundering, racketeering, and extortion charges in trying to switch the plot of land from residential to industrial in order to sell it to the plastics manufacturing company Formosa. A parish map from 1986 has this plot of land listed as residential before the dealings of Lester Millett. His map from 1994, however, has gone missing.
I think that this is after the sale to Formosa in 1994, might be a little bit after, but what I thought was interesting is that the map that was associated with this sale is gone, and that the clerk of court at the time actually noted it in his and said, I noticed the original page, maybe a map had been ripped out of the original act book. And then he says, positively anyone caught destroying any records in the report or proven later will be charged criminally. And then it's a little, he even like signs it.
The land was then sold in 2006 using a map signed by parish officials that has the property listed as residential once again. But another official map emerged 6 years later.
So what is their justification for it? Do they just say, oh, that map's invalid?
They have never
or
even,
just never even addressed
they haven't even addressed it.
This time the map lists the property for industrial use, but without including any of the necessary buffer zones required by city ordinance.
This is their property line. This is all I-3 zoning. Even according to the ordinance of 1927, there should be I-1 zoning right here, a buffer zone of I-1. It's not on the zoning, the replaced zoning map. So that's another discrepancy.
When this discrepancy was brought to the attention of Parish Planning and Zoning Director Renee Pistoric, he said in a sworn statement that the official zoning map is kept via GIS online. That map contained the appropriate buffer zoning. However, according to parish code, that map can't be considered an official map, something which is made clear by the parish website itself, which states that it is not to be used or interpreted as a legal survey or legal document.
The official zoning map, it shows a Wallace tract to be zoned as R1.
In October of last year, yet another map that was listed as official on the parish website included a GIS map listing the area as residential. Joe's lawsuit brought this map to the attention of the parish on October 18th, and that link was dead on October 19th. It has since disappeared.
A spokesperson for Greenfield tells KATC they did have community events, and there are members of the community who support the project. A judge will hear arguments by both sides tomorrow in a hearing about the zoning discrepancies, but the zoning issues aren't the only controversy surrounding the land. Tomorrow night at 10, we'll take a look at why that land may be of historic significance in part 2 of Daniel's special report.